AITA for making my dad pay me back every cent he borrowed, even though he's family? I, 26F, grew up watching my dad borrow money from everyone, friends, relatives, even my mom. He always promised to pay them back but never did. "I'll sort it out next month," was basically his catchphrase. When I was a kid, my mom worked 2 jobs to keep us afloat while he chased one business idea after another. Most of them failed, and he always blamed bad luck or other people. By the time I was 18, my parents had divorced, and I swore I'd never rely on anyone financially, especially not him. Fast forward to last year. I'd finally built some savings after working hard for years. Around $15,000. It wasn't much, but it was everything I had. Then my dad called. He said he was in a temporary pinch and needed help paying off some debts. He promised he'd pay me back in 3 months. Against my better judgment, I lent him $10,000. 3 months turned into 6. 6 turned into a year. Every time I asked, he had an excuse. "The client hasn't paid me yet. I'm just waiting for the deal to go through. You know I'd never cheat my own daughter." Eventually, I told him I wanted everything in writing. He laughed at first, then realized I was serious. I made him sign a simple repayment agreement I found online, monthly payments with interest. He said I was treating him like a stranger, but he signed it. After that, I started asking regularly about the payments. He kept saying, "You're really going to hound your own father for money?" Yes. I was. Because it wasn't pocket change. It was years of my work, my sacrifice. Last month, after almost 2 years of empty promises, I sent him a formal letter, basically a demand for repayment. It wasn't aggressive, just factual. A week later, he called me, furious. He said I'd lost all respect for family values and that I was money hungry. He told everyone in the family that I was suing him, which I wasn't. I just wanted my money back. Now half the family is on his side. My aunt texted me saying, "He's your father. You can't put a price tag on family." My cousin said, "If you really loved him, you'd forgive the debt." But here's what no one seems to understand: forgiving him would mean I never see that money again. And it's not even about the cash anymore. It's about accountability. He's 55 and still manipulates people with guilt. He called me again yesterday and said, "If you keep pushing this, don't expect me at your wedding." I told him, if paying back what you owe means you can't be there, then maybe that says more about you than me. Now my mom says I should have just let it go, to keep the peace. But I've spent my whole life watching him take advantage of people who love him, and I refuse to be one of them. So Reddit, AITA for making my dad pay me back every cent he borrowed, even though he's family? Because I'm tired of family meaning you get to treat me badly without consequences.